Hello everyone, and welcome to my video review of the Diamond Select Toys USS Enterprise B. This is another recent addition in DST's Starship Legends line, and it is definitely one of my favorite ships from them. Sculpt-wise, the ship is completely accurate, I feel. I don't think there's any inaccuracies in this ship, and it's actually a little more accurate than the Excelsior was. Just because it does have the fins on the nacelles, which I'll point that out here in just a minute. But the big differences here between the Excelsior and the Enterprise B are going to be these extra impulse engines on the side here. The bridge area is a little bit different, and then of course they have the caps on the nacelles, which add a little more detail to the nacelles, and then we have, of course, the extra bits on the side of the deflector. Those are the main differences between the Excelsior and the Enterprise D, and then of course we have the fins on the nacelles that the Excelsior should have. So like I said, sculpt-wise, this ship is totally accurate as far as I'm concerned. It's an excellent replica of the Enterprise B from a sculpt perspective. But paint-wise, that's where my issue with it comes to. It's not going to show as well right now because we don't have anything to compare to it. I will bring Excelsior out in a minute to show it a little better. But the base color of the hull is more gray than it is white. And the Excelsior has that more white color, which looks a lot better. The Enterprise B also has some weathering on it, which a lot of people don't like, and I don't like it myself. And if you look here in some of the grid lines of the saucer, you can see kind of some black bits, and that's part of it. Some ships have it worse than others. Some people I've seen complain about having just like blobs of black paint, and that's not cool. I wish it was pristine like Excelsior was, and that would definitely make this ship my favorite. As you can see, again, just like the Excelsior had, it does have some light bleed on the impulse engines. I'm going to turn the lights off so you can see it a little better. But here, like I said, paint-wise, detail-wise, it's great. Just like Excelsior, it has some really nice paint detailing. With the blue band on the bottom of the saucer there, that's really nice. You can see some nice detailing in here, nice detailing on there, and of course all the windows, just like Excelsior. On the initial release of this ship, they did have a print error, and this is an original release, where this is backwards. So that's there. Oh, no, not backwards. This is Excelsior in it. So they did release decals to fix that, and then later releases of the Enterprise B have had that fixed. But that was an issue that some people had with the first release. But like I said, detailing, paint-wise, it's great, just like Excelsior was, except for the gray color to it, and some of the weathering on here. Which, again, you can't really see it. There's a little bit here, and then in the grid lines you can kind of see it. But that's what really makes this ship less to me, is that weathering, because I don't really like it. I wish it was pristine like it should have been, like it was from the show. So we'll bring out Excelsior, and then we'll run through some of the lights and sounds, just so you can see it. So here's Excelsior, and with the Excelsior here, you can definitely see the difference in the paint. You can see the gray color versus the white. If Enterprise B had this paint with no weather and the white color, it would probably be my favorite ship, but it doesn't, so it kind of lowers it down a little bit just because I don't like the gray color. And of course you can see the differences a little more here in the bridge area and with the extra nacelles and the nacelle caps. So like I said, it is a good ship. I do like the Enterprise B. I just don't like the weathering look, and I don't like the gray base color for the ship. I think it would have looked a lot better with the white on Excelsior, but that's what makes Excelsior my favorite over Enterprise B. So now we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna run through the sounds on the B so you can hear those. So we'll get that set up. So I already played one on accident, but we're gonna play that one again. So here we go.
The Enterprise without a Sulu at the helm. Captain Kirk, I'd be honored if you'd give the order to get underway. Take us out. We're picking up a distress call, Captain. Helm, lay in an intercept course and engage at maximum warp. Risk is part of the game. You want to sit in that chair. Activate main deflector. Damage report, Ensign. John Harriman.
Alright, so that's a run through of all the sounds that the ship has and the lighting. Sound-wise, just like Excelsior, the sounds are awesome, and the lighting on this, the LEDs are nice and bright, just like Excelsior's. So lights and sound-wise, the ship is great. Sculpt-wise, the ship is great. It's just where the painting comes in that it's lacking a bit for me. Like I said, it's still a good ship. I would still definitely recommend it. For $60, I would recommend getting both the Excelsior and the Enterprise B, just because they're both really cool ships, and they are different enough, I feel, to justify spending $60 on both of them. So I would definitely recommend the B. Pick that guy up. I'll put a link in the description on where to do that. And then on Friday, I'll have a review out of the Eagle Moss Romulan. The Eagle Moss Romulan Warbird is going to be up on Friday. So look out for that, and then I'll see you next week again for another random review. It's probably going to be another DST ship. I just don't know which one yet. So keep an eye out for that. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on Friday.